Hey y'all, so we finna make a video on why God told Tiffany Simone Brown to remove herself from YouTube and social media, and why she is a false prophetess, and she false, and I hope she repents. Number one, years ago, God used myself, Brother Lawrence, to talk about the falsehood concerning her. She's just false, okay? And I was under her ministry before, and she's false, and she led people astray from that false testimony on, with making Selena an idol. It was just a lot of falsehood with her, and she operated, with the occult and demonic spirits and homosexuality and stuff, and she was a terror in the church. She was a terror, and she was just false. And she would be on here ministering and talking on YouTube with just different things. She's false. And God sent many videos I did over the years. I have to go back and put all my videos up that I did since I started on YouTube and content creation when I was probably in high school, and I have to go back, and I'm going back and putting all them videos back up. Everything got back up for the years and years. I was in high school from 2012 to 2016, and so that's what 2012 all the way up until 2016. That's what 12. 14 years of content, which we finna put right on back up. I most definitely wasn't doing content in middle school. Well, they have pictures of me out there in middle school when I went to Persian middle school from 2012 and prior to those years. But it's false. Let me get back on subject. But she's false. She is false, and what about her makes her false? Number one, hold on, I'm trying to look through these belief statements. She preached on biblical forms of giving that was false, and she go from all these different names. It's just false. It's just false. It's false. The girl is false. It's false. That ministry, when she did them different events, when she did these different events with that occult with all white and giving all these different ministry events with the occult and all white, God did not allow me to go. And I see why, because Prophet Samuel was talking about that snakes and just of the occult were all white with them celestial churches and just all white. Like Sister Monica was saying, you can be in all white and head covering, you can look holy, but if you ain't right in your heart and your soul, and you sinning and stuff, and you're not serious, then that's where you're false. This is just false, y'all. Well, and women, she's false. She need to remove her. Like I said, I was telling Brother Lawrence, then take your ministry channel down. All this false stuff you're doing, remove this stuff. It's all false. And if y'all keep asking in the comments and see, like I said, this is all false. What about her makes her false? Number one, because she was saying stuff that was in error and incorrect, and operating all white and saying stuff that was wrong and false doctrine with holiness and playing with God. She deceived people from making thousands of people believe, making Selena an idol with the hell testimony. That was false, and she led a lot of people astray, because I was a part of her ministry years ago. But if you look through these comments, it's talking about it. Her channel was gone. She said God told her to remove, and I said it. And then if you don't believe it and obey the instructions, then it's nothing we can do, because I already wrote the comment. And it's just, people's just false. Celestial's false too. Celestial's false. Camille Hendrick is false. Celestial is false. Camille Hendrick is false. Tiffany Simone Brown false. It's all false. Them themselves is false. Has sin and iniquity and transgression. and just demonic stuff in their ministries. I had dreams God showed me Tiffany Simone Brown was double-minded and living a double life. One showing you one area in ministry, and then she's living another area behind closed doors. And so you can go research her and look her up with these different things that she's done. But Tiffany Simone Brown is false, from New York. And go look up Prophetess Tammy as well. Father Lift His Ministry, you can go watch it at your own disclosure. You know. And if you was in this ministry or looked at these podcasts or whatever it is she was doing, she did a lot of different stuff. But again, the girl right here, that girl was very, very false. And you wearing all black, and then she doing stuff with Sister Lagenia Bearden and all this. The girl was a false teacher, a false prophetess, and she was false all along. We just didn't know. And so, what about her makes her false? Again, she was just doing stuff that she was not supposed to be doing, double-minded, looked like she was dressing modest appear, deceiving people, and she was twisting the truth, and she was just sin and falsehood and stuff that was in disalignment with the Holiness King James Bible and the occult, homosexuality, various things, the spirit of religion, pride, and just putting out false stuff. And I'm going to play a little bit of Prophetess Tammy's video, then I'm going to be done.
Christ Jesus. I just wanted to stop by to make another quick video in reference to understanding the flesh, and what you see may not be what you think it is in the spirit realm.
Right.
So when the Lord first called me and began to give me visions pertaining to His truth and His righteousness, just like any other new convert, or just they beginning to seek information of God's truth, you go to the internet. So I'm looking to find other women who are now walking a holy walk.
Right.
They put aside the makeup, they put aside the false hair, and the false nails and lashes, etc. So I came across this young lady right here, in this very video that I'm not going to play any parts of it. I'm just going to speak over it. She's talking about how the Lord told her to give up makeup and I think it's give up makeup and falsehood. Anyways, so I began to listen to this young lady, listen to her testimony, and she was speaking of how she went to hell, and in hell she seen the singer Selena. And she just began to talk about her Christian walk. So, I'm like, oh my goodness, this young woman is really of God.
Okay, and also I want to say God was showing me and Brother Long, like I said, other people, that girl's on her way to hell and leading people straight to hell. And she's actually talked about, because I was part of ministry in the past, she's talked about how she's had different hell testimonies, and but way back, I would say maybe 2023, 2024, God removed her. She blocked me off of social media, and God removed her, started revealing the truth between me, Prophet Tammy, and Brother Lawrence on the truth. And so that's what's being discussed in these comments with this young lady. And so the channel is no longer there, thank God, and she needs to just delete everything because it's all false.
So I began to post some of her information up as well on Facebook. So she was going to hold a conference in Georgia, and I was getting ready to go to that conference. And one morning, it was a Friday morning, I had took the day off of my job. I was sitting at the rest area in Tampa. But before I go there, let me say this. Before I was going to take the trip, the Lord brought me a dream. He brought me a vision. And in the vision, I saw snakes